What's going on, you guys? AK-40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven, and I recently did a review of good old Fortnite Season 2. Real home run for my channel. I think I got about 2 views on it. Anyway, I want to review another one of the Battle Royale games that I play pretty constantly, and that is Apex Legends. Now, start off with a name. A lot of people really think it's pretty trash. I actually think it's pretty good. Now, I personally would have named it something like Cold Meat Hammer 3000 or White Knuckle Duster Deluxe, but hey. So, there's 1,000 Battle Royale games out there, and what makes this bad boy really stand out? Well, it'd be the movement of Titanfall, the ping system, and then also the fact that it is character-based, and there's a ton of background lore, and you actually choose different heroes that have abilities, which is actually pretty unique from, PUBG and Fortnite and Warzone and the dozens and dozens of other Battle Royale games out there. So for a free-to-play game, it's actually insanely fun. I say free-to-play because all these damn Battle Royale games offer some kind of a season pass or battle pass, but all those upgrades are really cosmetic. However, with Apex, there's actually characters that you can't unlock unless you grind your titties off for hours just fucking mining coal with a damn pickaxe, or you actually just go ahead and whip out your wallet, just whip it out and pay for it. So the graphics, I think, are insanely good. They're pretty cornea-popping, even on console, but especially on the PC when you turn those graphic bars to the right. So it's extremely light on content in compared to other Battle Royale games like Fortnite and Warzone, which get updates every couple days with new skins and new items. They also get a lot more events that allow you new challenges and stuff like that. As we're, once a week you get new challenges on Apex, but it's literally like every 6 months, every 4 to 6 months that you get some kind of event that is unique in any way whatsoever, and it gets kind of repetitive. The map is actually really small. It's substantially smaller than something like Fortnite or Battlezone, and the reason is it's only 60 players, not 100 like Fortnite or 150 like Warzone. So because of that, the map is a lot smaller, and once you've played it a couple hours a night for about a week, you're gonna know the map like the back of your wiener schnitzel. Like, honestly, you're gonna get used to it, and the map is really small, and it seems like a lot of the areas are kind of generic and the same. I guess I'm being a little bit nitpicky here, but hey, that's the point of a review. And I wish they could increase the size of this Battle Royale game, add a little bit more scope and scale to it. I remember one Battle Royale that tried to become a thing and failed. Do you guys remember MAG on the PS3? That, in my opinion, was the first Battle Royale game that I remember. And it was absolute dog shit. It was a shit show because the technology at that time just couldn't support such a wild idea of having so many people on a server at once. It was just, it was really smoking the servers. I think it actually burned down the building, so not too great. I do love the fast-paced movement of this game. I love that the weapon design is very futuristic. It's almost like, Halo, Titanfall kind of thing. Looks really cool. But I think they could use more weapons, and certain weapons like the Mozambique, which is an absolute... I mean, you might as well be swinging around a dildo. Like, you're going to do more damage in the long run. It's just trash. Like, certain weapons need a buff. I can't really say any of them need a nerf. I don't feel like anything's overpowered, but they need more weapons. And, the weapon attachment system is really cool. You pick up different bolt-ons or attachments, components for your guns throughout the battle and bolt those on, and that's pretty cool. But hey, more weapons. Unlike other Battle Royale games, this one is a hero-based selection system, which gives you, unique abilities. So you get a passive benefit, which is basically just a perk that you get all the time. You get a quick cooldown ability, which is usually something like a shield or a healing drone, something like that. And then you get a super that can usually turn the tide of a battle if you know how to whip out your flesh brain and use it properly. If you don't know how to use your super, YouTube it. There's guides out there. So Fortnite has building. Warzone has... well, Call of Duty gameplay and the Call of Duty fanboys backing it. Apex kind of gets in there with the nice ping system that if you're playing with people without mics or that just don't really want to be using their mic, you can actually communicate pretty damn good, tag weapons, enemies, as well as send general messages, which is pretty damn cool. All right, weapons are color-coded just like any other Battle Royale / RPG, depending on rarity, white being common, green being uncommon, then getting up to purple and gold or piss yellow, whatever you want to call it. But there's also armor that's also based off the same color tier system, and that brings me to the time to kill in this game, which is absolutely ridiculous. If you're rocking a common gun and somebody's wearing some top tier armor, get ready to dump out 3 mags, take a nap, spin around, stub your toe, and still not have killed them yet. It's fucking bad. The time to kill in this game is bad. Granted, you can counteract that by actually knowing where the good loot is and, aiming nothing but headshots, but damn, dude, damn. You shouldn't have to take nothing but headshots like a professional cameraman in order to get a kill under 30 seconds. I do absolutely love the soundtrack of this game, especially the Apex theme song when you're dropping in with your boys. It's pretty epic. It's a real banger. The sound design's pretty good. You can tell if people are in a building and kind of which direction they're at. So unlike Fortnite, where you don't know if somebody's right above you or across the map, the audio design in that game is horrendous. But Apex is pretty good. It's not on Escape from Tarkov levels, but I don't think anything is. The sound design's not bad. Soundtrack's good. So hey, auditory department, pretty good. So the fast movement, like I said, this is based off the Titanfall engine and as well as the actual game world of Titanfall. So you can wall run, you can sprint super fast, you can slide down mountains, you can zip line, you can get around the map very quickly, and it's actually a lot of fun. All right, so how do I think they can make this game better? You know, take it out of the realm of, you know, this mid-tier game. I'm not going to give you my number till the very end, but it's not a 10 out of 10, that's for damn sure. It's not a 5-star either. So how can they make this game better? Well, how about adding a solo mode with about 100 players? That would be fucking awesome. There is no dedicated solo mode. You can break off from your squad while you're dropping in, but that just leaves them screwed and pissed, and then you're still not a solo. I mean, you still have to survive with your squad, so it's absolute shit. There is no solo mode. I think there was for a little bit, and then they patched it out or something. I've never witnessed a solo mode. There's duos and trios, and then, of course, your training modes and whatnot. So, yeah, how about a 100-player solo mode? That would be fantastic. Also, I think they should pour in the mechs or battle bots from Titanfall, and that would be freaking awesome. It's already in the game engine, so I know they could have the mechanoids from Titanfall, but in order to make sure you're not completely OP for getting one of those, you know, they should have weak points that you can take out. You know, maybe destroy them with explosives, maybe only have a few of them on the map in very highly contested areas, so it's very rewarding if you get inside of a mech and you're not invincible when you do. Or the other way to make that be fair would be to have every player have like a, you know, 10 to 30 minute cooldown where they actually get to drive a mech for about a minute or two, so, you know, they can just get into big old mech battles and stuff like that. I think that'd be cool. That would add a little flair, a little pizzazz, because this game is getting a little bit stale. Speaking of stale, the map is an old, crusty piece of bread now. It's small. It's got a lot of the same areas. Remember, I hated Fortnite 1, or Fortnite Chapter 1. I thought it was pretty trash, but the map in Chapter 2 is not only bigger, substantially, it's prettier with the graphic updates, but also it's more filled in. It's more diverse. There's more things to do within that map, which is more important than just having a big map that feels completely empty and unpopulated. I think they could keep the current map as like a legacy map that you can use on certain modes, and then have new modes, including that solo 100-man that I was talking about, on a larger, more detailed map. So overall, I think it's a great game. It is free, so there's no pain in really trying it. The learning curve is a little bit less than something like Fortnite with its building, but you know, you got to learn the ping system, you got to learn the map, the weapons, and then also learning each character and which one works for your playstyle, which abilities you like. That's another little learning curve that you're going to have to do. But it's definitely more of a learning curve than something like Warzone, which if you've played any Call of Duty multiplayer, this is the same thing, but Battle Royale style, so nothing special there. But I honestly do love the gameplay, and I love the ping system. The weapons look and feel fantastic. Sound design's good. Soundtrack is hot. The game has a lot of potential. I just wish they make these little tweaks and it could be a whole lot better. So as of now, I'm going to have to give this a 6 out of 10. Now that is only compared to other Battle Royale games. If this was just for any game in general, I'd probably give it about a 7 out of 10 because it is free to play and it can give you hours of long-lasting fun with your friends. But as far as comparing it to like Fortnite and Warzone and PUBG, I'd have to give it a 6 out of 10. I think it's lacking in content, and I do think that they could make some subtle tweaks. I mean, add a solo mode, for God's sake. It's not going to hurt anything. Make the map bigger. Add some mechs in there. That's probably the biggest change, but I think it would do them good to add some Titanfall mechs in there. And, you know, there's so many ways to balance that out to where you're not OP as fuck and just completely invincible if you get inside of a mech. You should still be destroyable. It should be difficult to get a mech, but yeah. Alright guys, that is going to do it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.